Hello, Conway, and welcome to Wtgr. It's Wednesday, February 13th, and I'm Ryan here with your news for the day. This Saturday, Conway is holding its second annual Music Stops the Madness Talent Showcase from 5 to 8 p.m. There will be all kinds of entertainment and motivational speaking, so be sure to check it out. The Jeans for Teen Drive ends this Friday, so be sure to donate any jeans to the main office. Conway High is holding a poetry contest for Black History Month. Contestants must write a poem, song, or rap that is centered around the theme of whether or not we have honored the struggle of Black Americans who fought for the freedoms other Black Americans have today. All submissions are due by February 25th and must be handed in to Miss Jordan in room B203 or Miss Graham in room B208. You are reminded to keep your submissions school appropriate. Prom tickets are going to be on sale soon in the lunchroom, and you're reminded to pick them up as soon as possible. On March 6th, they will be available for $30 a person, on March 20th for $40, and on April 10th, $50. If you miss these dates, prom tickets will be $100 at the door. Coastal Carolina University will unite with V-Day's 1 Billion Rising campaign tomorrow from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. for a flash mob and dance party on Prince Lawn, according to a news release from CCU. 1 Billion Rising is V-Day's newest activist campaign to raise awareness concerning domestic violence and sexual assault, both locally and globally. It began as a response to the statistic that 1 in 3 women of the world's population of 7 billion will be beaten or raped during her lifetime. If you want to sign up for the V-Day campaign, visit vday.org. President Barack Obama gave his first State of the Union address since winning re-election last night and hit a number of big topics, most notably economic policies. The president urged Congress to push through legislation that would strengthen the middle class and use government funds to create jobs. He also called for spending to fix the nation's roads and bridges, for an increase in minimum wage, expanding early education to 4-year-olds, and a decrease in international military involvement, saying he wants to withdraw 34,000 troops from Afghanistan within the year. Senator Ricky Rubio fired back at the president, saying a solution to virtually every problem is more taxing and more spending, and that the real key to prosperity is free enterprise. Well, Conway, that's all for your news today. Now let's go to Michael with your club and guidance announcements.
Avid. The Avid Club is sponsoring a Jeans for Teen drive through February 15th. You may bring your donations to Miss Gibbs' room, or you may drop them off in the designated bin just inside the front office door. Beta Club. The CHS Beta Club is now registered for the Conway Relay for Life event. This event will begin at 7 p.m. on Friday, April 26th at the Riverwalk in downtown Conway. February meetings has been canceled. FCA meets every Wednesday morning at 7:45 in Miss Spearman's room. Everyone is welcome. Key Club. The next meeting will be February 19th, mandatory for all members. Turn in pancake money and sign up for work shifts. Club meetings. Math Honor and NHS will be today. English Honor will be on the 19th. FEA on the 25th, and the Art Honor on the 26th. Scholarships. See Ms. Gageb in guidance for more information on your scholarships and financial information. There are over 20 scholarships listed in guidance and on the Conway High School website.
What's up, Conway? I'm Ryan here with your sports. Tonight it's time for the Conway Tiger Nation to show up and show out again as the boys varsity basketball team takes the court in the first round of the playoffs. The Tigers will be taking on Aiken High School. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Make sure you get out there because this is about to get crazy tonight. Play hard and good luck, Tigers. As for spring sports practices, listen up for cancellation due to weather. In other sports news, the International Olympic Committee announced Tuesday that it will drop wrestling from the 2020 Olympic Games. This decision, made by a 15-member board, sent shockwaves across the wrestling world. Many are upset by the decision, mainly because the wrestling has been a part of the Olympic competition since 708 BC. The board voted to drop wrestling after reviewing a report that analyzed 39 criteria, including television ratings, ticket sales, anti-doping policy, and global participation and popularity. In countries such as France, wrestling receives support only because it's an Olympic sport. However, wrestling is one of the more popular sports in the United States, Russia, and Iran. In the U.S., high school participation has grown by 40,000 over the past decade, and there are 95 new college wrestling teams since 1999, plus 21 intercollegiate wrestling teams just for women. Those in the wrestling world are keeping their hopes up that the decision will be overturned. A former 5-star recruit for Alabama was arrested for the second time in 2 days and was among 4 freshmen. all suspended Tuesday, who faced charges of second-degree robbery and credit card fraud stemming from Monday arrests. Eddie Williams, a safety in high school and a listed receiver for Alabama, had yet to play it down for the Crimson Tide and maybe won't get a chance to after being arrested Sunday on charge of carrying a pistol without a license. Alabama, which has had a bit of a strong record for staying out of trouble off the field, has a mess on its hands following Monday's arrest of 4 freshman players. According to a police report acquired by at least 2 Alabama newspapers, Williams admitted to investigators that he physically assaulted another man and rendered him unconscious on campus Monday morning at 3:21 Central Time at Bryant Hall Dormitory. Williams then stole a credit card and used it for several purchases, according to police. The report said it was used at a vending machine. Now for your sports lineup. Wednesday, boys varsity basketball plays against Aiken at 7 o'clock at home. Friday's wrestling's individual playoffs at Wtgr at 8 a.m. Friday, there's a scrimmage for softball at Green Sea Floyd's at 5. Saturday, individual playoffs continue at Wtgr 8 a.m. again. That's all for your sports, Conway. Now to Taylor with the weather.
Hey Conway, I'm Taylor with your weather. Today we will be seeing the last day of scattered storms and slight winds. The high today will get up to around 67, and as we move toward the evening, it will drop down to around 43, with light rain and a cool breeze. The rain will end tonight as we move into a much sunnier week, as the high will reach up to 58 tomorrow. Today should be the last day for any possible sports cancellations. That's all for your weather, Conway. Now back to Ryan.
Thanks for the weather report, Taylor. Now let's go to our feature of the day.
In the past few months, schools have banned everything from yoga pants and Ugg boots to birthday candles and peanut butter sandwiches. But one Utah middle school is cracking down on hair color, even if the color in question isn't a garnish blue or green, but just a dark shade of red. Though Riley McKay had been dyeing her hair the same shade every 6 weeks since September, it wasn't until earlier this month that the school took issue with the color. An administrator told her that she had to dye her hair back a different color before she could return to school, but she didn't want to, and her mother refused to make her. Her hair is what made her comfortable and made her feel better about herself. Here at Conway High School, we have a variety of people with many different hair colors. Do you think hair color is that big of a deal, Conway?
I don't think hair color is that big of a deal.
I don't think hair color is a big deal.
No.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I dye my hair all the time.
No, it's not, because you should do what you want to do. You have a choice.
I think that when it comes to being at school, you have to make yourself look presentable.
The way people dress is what makes them who they are and makes them unique. Luckily, at Conway High School, there is a lot of diversity, and here at WTGR, we think we should keep it that way.
That's all we've got from WTGR. This is Ryan signing out.